The WWE 2K26 Creator Fest brought lots of news for the upcoming release, but there were tons of new details that everyone seemed to miss, so let's go ahead and talk about them. Most of the Universe Mode hype came from the addition of new promos, along with bringing back the draft, but the Ringside Report did touch upon some cool new features, but didn't give good explanations for them, but now we have the answers. So the first one being the new matchmaking sliders. The question was, do the matchmaking sliders impact the order of the matches, or how the matches are booked from the AI? And the answer is, it is the order. There's two different options you can choose from for Universe Mode, the modern system or the retro system. Modern is how it is in real life, where the opening match and the main event are your two biggest matches, and then mediocre to whatever matches are placed in between them. Or you can do the retro, which is the first match is your worst match, and you build it up better match by better match, all the way to your main event being the best match on the card. Then you have underneath that the base match, match type, participant count, etc. All those impact the ordering of the matchmaking. So let's say you increase match type to 200 or even 300 out of 300. The match type bonus will improve either to make those bigger match types, not the normal ones, but your exciting match types, be those first or main event ending matches. Let's say you take highest overall and you lower it down to 0, then your highest overall superstars will not be in the beginning or the main event, they'll actually be in the middle of the card. Then the same thing for retro. Let's say you put lowest overall to 300 out of 300, your lowest overall superstars will be towards the end of the card, rather than your highest overall ones being, defeating the purpose, obviously, but that's just how those sliders really impact the matchmaking order. That's not the only change for matchmaking though. I was surprised to see no big YouTubers figure this out, but it has been confirmed to me that rearranging the match card is now officially into the game, a huge quality of life change. Because I feel like too often when I'm booking my shows, I'll have a big, opening match or segment, and then I'll realize as I'm booking the card later down the line, that would actually be much better as the main event. So I'd have to go in and delete that match and then redo it towards the end and just waste so much time. But now you can easily go ahead and reorder matches and segments on your card, and it saves so much time. Also for PLEs, I find myself having the PLEs automatically book like 4 or 5 of the matches I already want because they're in the rivalries. Then you'll have one random rivalry that you were not planning to have on your match card, but it is automatically put into the PLE, and it screws up the entire order. And instead of being able to just change one match and fix the entire thing, to make sure that I had the order that I wanted previously, I'd have to delete everything and spend all that time redoing the match card, even though it was already near perfect. But now you can easily just change the one match and then reorder everything into how you like it, and it saves so much time. And it's honestly probably the greatest quality of life change that they could have made, and they finally put it in, so I'm very excited about that. If you guys get a chance, please like and subscribe. It would mean a whole lot to me. With that, let's move on to some information for the watch show mode. The big question mark was, would you be able to watch the show and gain XP for the ringside pass? And the answer is actually yes. People originally did not think that would be the case because in NBA 2K, you couldn't gain XP for the battle pass by just watching games, but you can, as Cornell, a developer for WWE 2K26, confirmed it over on Twitter that you can use the watch show feature to earn RXP. Custom matches do not earn RXP, so I think the only way you can really watch the AI versus AI is through the watch show mode if you want to watch matches, which is at least great. Honestly, it's unfortunate you can't, do custom matches in exhibition and watch it, but at least you can do it in universe mode to gain RXP. I think it's a huge addition because a big chunk, of these universe mode players love to do their custom shows. Many streamers love to watch AI versus AI for their own streamer, community universe modes. So it's great they made this addition to allow users to just watch the matches and be able to gain, RXP towards the ringside pass and towards that DLC. So very excited to hear that. Great news. Another big thing I noticed that wasn't talked about much was that superstars can now be GMs for your universe mode shows. That was talked about. I know Assemble talked about that in his video, but the importance of that goes beyond what he discussed. He thought it was cool because it could allow a superstar rather than a GM or a manager to, be in that draft and really pick superstars for a brand. But it goes beyond that, because think about how you can use that for a storyline within universe mode. Imagine you have a new Authority storyline that's different than the old ones. Obviously, like when Randy Orton and Seth Rollins were involved in Authority, they had some pull. But what if you have an Authority storyline where a superstar is able to draft for a brand, and they could draft superstars that they don't like and torment them on that brand as that storyline? That would be a sick way to go about doing the draft for a very fun storyline. That's only the tip of the iceberg, as I assume a lot of creative people that are far more creative than me can probably come up with some more better ways to utilize superstars being GMs and drafting in your universe mode, rather than just to be the managers or GMs that they currently have. So I'm very excited about allowing this open-ended way to have anyone be able to draft and be the GM for Universe Mode. Another big talking point that I did not see talked about well enough, in my opinion, was the ragdoll physics from the Creator Fest. It feels like a lot of creators talk about not seeing it a ton, but honestly, that's how it should be, because I don't talk about realism in my gameplay. Ragdoll physics shouldn't be a thing that's used in every single move, every single, animation. It should be only certain situations where a big move happens. I saw a cool little ragdoll animation from the Pro Wrestling shoot when he did a move onto the steel steps. That's where I want to see it. Top rope finishers, I would love to see it there too. If ragdoll physics are used in every single move, it just becomes too redundant, and I feel like so many devs of certain games want to make a huge change and want to market it up so much they use it way too much, and it just becomes overdone and not as fun. But if we get it in huge moments, like on the steel steps, through a table, something with landing on a chair, off the top rope, that's when I want to see the ragdoll physics. I don't want it every single move. I want it when it only makes sense and to make the big moments feel special. So at the end of the day, people can, have their takes, and everyone's going to agree or disagree on things. Everyone has their own opinions. At the end of the day, I saw enough of it where I thought it was perfectly balanced in-game based off of what I saw from the matches from the Creator Fest. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree. How much of it do you want to see in your matches? What moves do you don't want it? Which moves do you want to see it? Let me know down below. And now for MyFaction, I want to talk to the offline guys that maybe don't like MyFaction because they think, it's predatory mode. And to a degree, it is. But there's some fun offline aspects, and World Tour is that, and it's so much better this year. It was great last year for earning Persona cards, able to use, offline and Universe Mode exhibition. Take a look at it this year, because they're going to have 4 different regions, which is exciting because last year it just started as the US, and then like 10 months later they gave us Japan. But now we're starting off with 4 this year, and I'm hoping for some more fun and exciting, new attires, new arenas, stuff like that to really have more fun within Universe Mode. There's hopefully additional stuff between what we're going to get in the Ringside Pass. They haven't really talked about that yet, if it's going to be the same, or they can earn it in both, whether you want to earn it in World Tour, earn it in Ringside Pass, or whether it's separate. But either way, for an offline player, it's an offline mode. I would say check it out. It looks to be so fleshed out this year, and there should be great rewards with it just like last year to really make your offline experience a lot more fun without having to spend any money. So please check out World Tour. It seems like so much fun this year as an offline experience. And those are all the big details that did not seem to get talked about a lot or really even noticed by anyone else. Let me know if you think these new details are exciting as I think they are. Let me know if you're excited for the game. Let me know if you're going to get the game. Did you pre-order it? Did you not? Going to get early access? Just going to get the standard edition? Let me know down below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys very shortly with new 2K26 content.